Hey guys, we have an iPhone 7 in here for data recovery. This was a prior repair attempt. Customer has brought it to us. They just need the data recovered from the device. So switching to the overhead view, you can see that it's clearly been tampered with. We have the indicator here, water damage. So no signs of corrosion. So we're going to start by hooking it up to DC power and seeing what we get. iPhone 7 connected and outputting voltage. We have 800 milliamp draw before prompt to boot. So we have a short somewhere on the board. Since I already have the everything's pretty much exposed, let's grab the thermal camera and see if the short shows itself. And calibrate, and let's output voltage. Oh, so we can see the top section of the board getting hot. Let's check on this side. All right, so let's switch to the microscope view. Somewhere in this section here. Oh, what is that? Well, that does not look good. Okay. I'm gonna hit it with some freeze spray. And outputting. Okay, so it looks like we actually have, yeah, that's an inner layer short. Someone was here before digging, it looks like. All right, so the first step in this situation is going to be trying to relieve this short. I'll start by just exposing this top layer. I'm also going to quickly pull up ZXW. So what do you have here? It's an iPhone 7. In this section, so I was coming from here. So that's a VDD boost short we have, okay. Now that we've disturbed it a little bit, let's test and see if the short still exists. Let's test over here on VDD boost. Looks like that small amount of tampering may have relieved the short. So we no longer have a short on VDD boost. But outputting voltage, here, switch back to the thermal view. Still drawing, now we're at 400 milliamps. All right, so now we're down to 300 milliamp draw. Looks like it's still coming from the same same area, so we might have might be left with a partial short. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, so we still have, appears to be a partial short. I'll do that again here so you can see. So outputting voltage now, you can see it heats there. So we have to disturb it a bit more. All right, we're close. Now we're down to 100 milliamps. Something's still shorting in here. All right, so bear with me here. I just pulled this this board out of bulk parts. What we're doing here is an experiment. We want to find a board from bulk parts that will boot to the passcode screen, so that we can try removing that section of the board and seeing if the phone still works. Because if it does, that means we can relieve the short here by separating this whole section of the board. Now, I could check in ZXW and see what these components are and what they're used for and kind of get an idea, but I want the only way to be sure is to test it on a secondary board, and that's what we're going to do. All right, so this board from bulk parts, let's see if it can get to the passcode screen. Close enough. All right. So now what we're going to do, something crazy. I'm going to take a look at this board. All right, we're going to separate it right there. Okay. Let's take a look under the microscope so you can see. This is how we get these inner layer shorts when there's an explosion like that on the board. It connects, these are a lot of ground planes, and they connect, causing shorts. Okay, I'm going to connect this to DC power. Alright. So outputting voltage, we do not have any short. So let's get this into the housing here and see if it will boot up. I'm optimistic. So we lost our power button connector by doing that. We have to prompt to boot like this. Okay, we have an Apple logo. Can we make it to the activation screen? We can. Okay, this is promising. All right, good luck. Okay, let's plug it into DC power here and see. No short. Okay. All right. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we get a boot out of this phone. We have an Apple logo. Can we get the customer's data? Let's see. Okay. And we're in. So this is a successful data recovery. The short is on this section of the board, and we cut it off. And now we're able to fully access the customer's data. All right. So I'll switch over to ZXW to run a recap here. So this phone came in, tampered with, had been in at previous shop or shops, we're not sure. Customer just really wanted their data recovered. It was, we had all the shields were removed, stickers were removed, there were signs of corrosion, and we had a full short on VDD boost in this section, but these components were gone and there was a hole in the board, so there was likely a small explosion there at some point, which was the original short, and then it looked like a previous technician tried to dig it out. We also tried to dig it out. It started at around a full amp short, and we got it down to 200 milliamps, but these inner layer shorts are often very tricky to deal with. So what we did, we grabbed a board from our bulk parts that turned on and made it to the activation screen. We verified that, and then we severed this section of the board, because this is just cellular Wi-Fi components, not needed for data recovery. Tested that phone, it worked, so then we grabbed our customer device and did the same thing, severed it here, got rid of the short, and phone booted up, and we have a path to data. So we can pass this off to our front-end technicians. They will recover all the data and let the customer know. Thanks for watching.